Hello, I am Pratyusha. I am a computer science graduate student working in the Design and Intelligence Lab at Georgia Institute of Technology. Design and Intelligence Lab is developing several AI agents that aim to improve the learning outcomes in online classrooms. In this video, I will give a brief synopsis of one such agent that aims to improve the teacher presence in such classrooms. Online classrooms typically have hundreds or even thousands of students. As a result, student-teacher interactions are very limited, and it would be prohibitively expensive to scale these interactions to the same level as an in-person class. This lack of teacher presence in online classrooms presents a serious challenge as it adversely impacts student engagement and hence learning outcomes. To meet this challenge, the Design and Intelligence Lab has developed an AI agent named Jill Watson to enhance teacher presence in online classrooms. Jill Watson is a question answering agent that answers student questions related to the course syllabus and logistics anytime, anywhere. Jill Watson performs this task by ingesting a natural language domain knowledge document. It then uses a large language model to answer student questions based on this knowledge. We have recently integrated ChatGPT into Jill Watson and have deployed a safety wrapper around it to mitigate hallucinations and protect against harmful speech. Before proceeding further, I would like to introduce the team that is developing Jill Watson. The team works under the guidance of Professor Ashok Goel, who leads the Design and Intelligence Lab. Sandeep Kakkar, a research scientist, is the project lead. Karan Taneja, Rob Lindgren, Elaine Cortez, Sanjeev Rao, Pranav Guruprasad, and I are students working collaboratively on various aspects of Jill Watson. We are now routinely deploying Jill Watson in about half a dozen computer science classes with about 2,500 students at Georgia Tech every semester. Jill Watson is deployed both in a public class discussion forum such as EdSTEM as well as a private Canvas LTI-based chat agent. We will be deploying the recently developed ChatGPT-based Jill Watson for the first time in summer 2023. Our preliminary evaluations indicate that this version of Jill Watson will provide significantly higher accuracy and coverage compared to its previous incarnations. Our team is addressing several research questions pertaining to Jill Watson. For example, is there a difference in how students interact with a public EdSTEM discussion forum-based agent as compared to a private Canvas LTI chat box-based agent? Is there a difference in the performance of Jill Watson on the two platforms? To answer this question, we segment question types into three categories. In-domain questions are related to the course syllabus and policy. For example, when is assignment 1 due? Out of syllabus questions are relevant to the course but out of Jill Watson's domain. For example, when will assignment grades be returned? Irrelevant questions lie outside of Jill Watson's domain. For example, hi Jill, can you pass the Turing test? Jill Watson is expected to answer only the questions in the first category. Figure 1 shows that students asked more questions in a private setting as compared to a public setting. This may indicate that students feel less intimidated asking questions in a one-on-one setting, or they may find asking questions in a dedicated chat box more convenient. In addition, in the absence of a peer gaze in the private setting, students ask a lot more irrelevant questions, 17% versus a 5%, extensively testing and probing Jill Watson's capabilities. We also find that there is a difference in the performance of Jill Watson on the two platforms. Jill Watson's performance on EdSTEM is better than that on the LTI. This is probably due to students asking better formed questions on the public forum as they learn vicariously from questions posed previously by other students. Finally, we have an exciting development roadmap for Jill Watson. Some of the directions we are exploring are enhancing ChatGPT-based Jill Watson to answer questions outside of the current skill set, achieving scalability by making Jill Watson instructor deployable and maintainable, and measuring Jill Watson's impact on teacher presence.